Okay, sir.
Hello?
I might have to put haha at corner. Yeah.
What was I gonna say? I think it's cook me some chicken. Bro, cook me some turkey things.
Sound crazy. I don't like broadcasting because they make my screen small. That bit take a quarter inch of your screen. I gotta get a bigger TV, man, for football season. Fuck that.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
I call that play a success.
Bro,
a nice inside
what is this?
run sets up a very manageable second down. A very
Chill.
solid gain on that play.
They will run again with Coleman. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks.
My playbook different than all that.
But when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
What you said?
Nothing. I ain't much talking to you.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. On play action, it's Brady. It's complete to Grant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Brady to throw on second down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got it at the 15. A huge play there for Chicago. 42 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Here's Coleman. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
I still got to see your offense, though, boy. I'm a little scared over there, boy.
And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it.
Bro, I really did. Well, I drafted, but I ain't know like where they put them all at, though. My team all over the place.
It's Marcus Wheaton now to return it.
Man, y'all don't pop this nigga.
Take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Yeah, cause I got my mic activated. Yeah, I just took the camera off. That's all. This is a creative playbook. It's a set the nigga was running in the Madden tournament what I was watching. That nigga make his running back a tight end. I don't know how he do that. But when I find out, boy, it's gonna be niggas in trouble.
Oh. Chris Carson. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Yeah, these jerseys is hard. Man, you got Cooks.
Sets up a very manageable second down. A very
I
solid gain on that
don't know who you got at quarterback, dude.
And that's incomplete. Matthews, the intended target, and that takes us from second to
You got Case Keenum.
Charles already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of
He nice though.
Well, they feel like they
Yeah,
have to
he
go
nice.
ahead and match because of what was already on the board.
Who hot boy
against their
quarterback
defense.
is? Drew
I
Brees?
think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to
Man,
stay
I'll
on
take
the
Case
field
Keenum over
for a while,
Flacco
let your
any
defense
day.
catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't
I'll
score
take Case
points.
Keenum over Flacco.
Now,
Damn.
and it's complete to Kelsey. And getting this
Huh?
just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 18 yards there in the first.
You still being Roxy?
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to
95 mil, 65 guaranteed. That's crazy.
After the touchdown, decide how will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there.
Good play. I don't even know. I ain't had no business in cover 2 at all, bro.
51 yards, and the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Yeah.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how
That nigga actually fast, dude.
the end zone.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Yeah, he alright.
They go play action here on first down.
Throw the ball, man. The play wide open.
Down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Brady throwing on second down. He'll rifle this one deep right.
Oh, my God.
Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain.
Bro, you know I ain't even picked that nigga, bro.
Often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Nigga overall like a 69 or some shit.
Powerful running. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession.
I always ask myself that. That must be somebody that died in the organization. That's his initials. That's what I'm guessing.
It all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
This trash ass nigga joined the party at 12 o'clock.
Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. Able to slither by. He was looking for
Man, who was that nigga you had, bro? That nigga fast, bro.
That's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's gonna come
Man,
down
this
to
nigga I
hands
got
of the
run a
team.
95, bruh. That nigga who you had strafing must be fast. Damn. Damn, what you got going on? Yeah, all this movement.
I hope I'm controlling it.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Coleman now. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
All right, Brady, let's get this together.
Now on first down. Bryant with a catch right side. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. In this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
Nah, bro, I think Jacksonville gonna pick him up.
When you can sit back,
They ain't got no choice now. Marquise Lee went down.
guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the
The
field.
hit was clean though. They ain't have to find food for that. The hit was clean. I ain't never hear you can't go on low in football, bit. The hit clean. I don't know who my kicker is.
I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that?
That's so gay. But it took a nigga 30 years to kick that bit.
Good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defense is awfully good. You're not going to score each time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the three.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you kind of circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball. And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'd be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Chris McCain in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Keenum. He's going to launch this thing. He's got his man complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards. On first down, Keenum. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words.
Let's go.
Now whistles
This
here.
nigga jumped off sides for no apparent reason. Oh, I finna say.
Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, here's Keenum.
Oh, KJ Wright.
But it's incomplete. Give credit to KJ Wright. He was disrupting defensively.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
My D-line ain't getting no penetration at all, bro.
They convert on 3rd with a gain of
Like
22.
none whatsoever, bro.
So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Throwing is Keenum.
Pick.
And a hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Keenum now to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
KJ Wright, that boy blazing.
Big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A first throw for the backup Jackson. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. And they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. In his own end zone, it's Brady. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space there. They elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
Man, Jimmy Ward so overrated on this bit.
After the interception, here's Keenum. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Lorenzo Alexander able to drop him for a loss of 4. On 2nd down, here's Keenum.
Oh my God.
Complete there. A nice
They testing me.
the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Nah, bro.
It's Keenum.
Know what you talking about?
Caught Kelsey, left side. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout.
Bro, I ain't even picked no cover four, bro.
22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
I must have clicked that bit by mistake. I'm in plays I'll never get in.
Keenum on first down. This is
Oh,
taken down at the 2-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
boy.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Damn.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
That was brazy right there. It's a toss. It's a toss.
Again, Keenum. That's caught at the 2. And he's going to take it. Touchdown, Packers. Antonio Gates in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Forbath out to kick this one away. On the return, it's Kenyon Barner. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Onto the field now come the Bears. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Wheaton will return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about,
weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. 70 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. As an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness to it? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Forbath, the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's...
because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And some room to maneuver. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That one good for 33 and a first.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Let's go.
Bro, my play supposed to been snap, bro.
That'll set him back with a loss of 3
Come
on the
on,
play.
man.
And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Play action. Now it's Brady. Complete left side. The tight end Rodgers. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that
I need to
victory.
stop,
And
man.
a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt?
False
now
start.
you're coming back out. Now they've established this
What?
run game. The play-action pass could very well be open.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Well, they didn't really have to earn that 1st down, did they?
Well, they're not having earned much, are they? Back-to-back penalties.
Yeah, you gonna have to do this all game then, because I ain't getting out of aggressive.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs.
I don't care what he do. We can waste time. I ain't getting out of aggressive, bro.
On 1st down, it's Keenum. Flush to his right. He's
Boy, he ain't step out of bounds.
And the defense loses him. It's complete.
That nigga ran all the way to the sideline and threw a playmaker, bro. Come on,
It's a
man.
big play there for Green Bay. 47 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Foreman. And he's brought down. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll go with Foreman, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Brandon, that was not a highlight play for the offense. But how about the previous play? A big run? They're used to trading that, especially if you're a Hall of Fame runner. Big run, maybe not so much on the next one, but the big ones add up over time.
They get it to him running left.
Bro, my D-line trash, bro. Like, they ain't getting no penetration at all, bro. Damn.
This opening weekend. And the Packers add on to their lead. Forbath able to convert the extra point. Back now at Lambeau. Forbath out to kick this one away.
Man, bro, the fuck?
Call it the 24-yard line.
This nigga ran just straight.
Getting ready to go as they take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
This accelerated clock killing me, bro.
This is cold.
That shit took like 50 seconds off the clock just now, bro. On normal.
Gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. And that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Where you going to throw? And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Jalen Smith. Coming on the blitz, he gets him for a loss of 7. Bears on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 17. Brady now to throw. Going deep here for Bryant. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now Brady got to have this one. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Throwing now is Brady. Green's got it over the middle. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Brady 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover.
Yeah.
I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Yeah.
On play action, now Brady steps away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was the free safety, Jordan Poyer, that time there to make the play in coverage.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Bears on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Brady.
Oh my God, bro.
Picked off by Jordan Poyer, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions
being
a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
I hate this franchise shit, bro.
So they get the INT. Now here's Keenum. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He couldn't.
Boy, he would have caught that shit. I would have been dumb ass hot, bro, because I dropped the same pass.
Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. To me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead, or do you try and extend it because you...
I'm trying to figure out how he getting so much up. Like, bruh, come on, man. My D-line ain't doing nothing.
This is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Throwing on third down, Keenum able to get away.
That's a fumble, man. I don't give a fuck.
He got popped as he was throwing it.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it
is, bro. And Brady, the reason why it ain't a fumble.
The pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Steps away, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Brady throwing on second down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Desmond Trufant, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
A carry for Foreman, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that...